Welcome to CNP Math.
Hey there kids, good morning and welcome back to CNP Math. Today you will be able to add decimals. We're just going to be adding decimals today. It's lesson 5.7 and let's get right to it. Here we have an example problem, 5 and 673 thousandths plus 74 hundredths. Now I'm telling you, the number one thing when you are adding or subtracting decimals is to line up the decimal point. I repeat, the number one thing when you're adding and subtracting decimals is to line up the decimal point. Here we go. I'm going to rewrite this problem vertically because generally when we're adding and subtracting numbers, we need to rewrite them vertically and make sure they are vertical so that we can do the problem. 5 and 673 thousandths plus. Before I even write this number, I'm just going to put the decimal point directly underneath the decimal point in this number. So that way we know all the digits are going to line up perfectly. Okay, so we have 0 and 74 hundredths. Write our line. 3 plus nothing is 3. 7 plus 4 is 11. You put the 1 down, carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. We put the 4 down. We carry the 1. We bring the decimal point straight down. 1 plus 5 is 6. And our answer is 6 and 413 thousandths. All right. We'll do another example here. So we've got 54 plus 0 and 81 hundredths. Number one thing when we're adding and subtracting decimals is to line up that decimal point. Always just know that. We need to rewrite this problem vertically, straight up and down. So I'm going to write my 54 on top plus. Now, before I add that next number, you might be thinking, well, where's the decimal point in 54? There's no decimal point there. Well, we know that this is the ones place, this is the tens place, and we know that the decimal point always is to the right of the ones place. So we can put our decimal point right here, technically. We don't usually put it there when we have a number like 54, but we can put it there to kind of help us with this problem, okay? So I'm going to put the decimal point of this number right straight below it. I'm going to add my 0 and 81 hundredths. I'm going to draw my line there. All right? Technically, we could have 0 and 0 right there. 54 and 0 hundredths is the same as 54. You wouldn't have to put that at all, but I feel like it helps some students with organizing their work and keeping the places in line. So either or. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 8 is 8. We got our decimal points. Line them up. Bring that decimal point straight down. 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 plus nothing is 5. And our final answer is 54 and 81 hundredths. The important thing to know with this problem is when you have a number without the decimal point, that decimal point is always to the right of the ones place. You don't always have to put it there, but when you're adding and subtracting decimals, putting it there will help you keep everything in line, help you keep your work organized, and help you get the answer correct. So there's our lesson for today. You are now able to add decimals correctly. Thank you for tuning in to CNP Math.